Greetings, mortals. Welcome back to some more Spellsword cards, DungeonTop. We are gonna be playing the Mage today, and I have chosen the basic deck, which is, it was a hard choice, but it has some really cool cards. I'll go over them. On the other side, we have the unlockable cards. This is in the Hand of Karim, by the way. So we'll be doing two runs, one for the Guardians of the Helm at least, and one for Hand of Karim. They have different unlockable cards. Now, I thought I could just buy any of these cards, but some of them, and it's denoted by the symbols down here, are locked until you have defeated a boss, the specific boss with this specific mage, which we of course haven't yet. But the first one here can be unlocked, so we will get this one here. It says, until the end of your turn, when a minion is destroyed, to summon a copy of Ephemeral Wraith in a random adjacent square, and I don't know really what stats it has, but it is a unit that then spawns and has haste, and it is destroyed after one turn. So you get free units when you destroy your minions while this is in play. We will unlock that. Nice. Alright, and the rest we will have to wait with. Then we are doing the basic deck, and it's we are in Hand of Karim, so and I've chosen this specific deck because it's running Sacrifice again, which I quite like, and then it has a really cool spell down here at the bottom. And we'll start with that, I suppose. Target a friendly minion. If your hero takes one or more damage, reduce the damage by 1 first, and then all damage is transferred to the friendly minion until it is destroyed. I'm not sure if, let's imagine that we had then one of these Wormfoot Legionaries that we've seen before. It has 2 hit points. So if my hero, let's say she takes 5 damage, it's reduced to 4. Then the 4 would go on to the Wormfoot Legionary. It would then die. I'm not sure if the 2 excess damage will then be dealt to me, so that's something we'll have to test out. But that's a really, really cool spell and a good way to reduce damage on the hero. Then we have a soul conversion here that deals 1 damage to a unit. If it is destroyed, then we gain 1 mana and draw a card, and it costs 1 mana, so it's draw a card, and we can do it on our own units and or the enemy units as we please. Doesn't count as sacrifice though, but it can trigger the Shadow Razor, stuff like that. I just think it's a cool spell. Then we have a barrier here, which is kind of like the shield. Let's check out the shield real quick on the warrior. Shield 1 applies 1 block to friendly units, but it's free. Then the shield here at tier 1, 1 star, it gives us 2 block, but it costs 1 mana. So, and you know, though that carries over between rounds, so it should be worth the extra mana, hopefully. And then we get, then the mage has these phantasms, which are 1/1 creatures that cost 1 mana, can be summoned anywhere on any empty square, not necessarily adjacent. And I think they count as 1/1 units for all intents and purposes. Then at the start of your turn, and I'm assuming that's only the next turn, not every subsequent turn, but whatever. You add a transposition to your hand, and that's on the left here. Target a phantasm and swap places with it, so it's like a delayed teleport kind of thing. And the mage has this one in I think every deck, so that's pretty cool little spell. Then we have the Karim King Priests that we've seen before. Those are really cool. You summon or you sacrifice a random friendly unit adjacent, and then summon the Mage Servitor. We've determined that that's really good. The combo is really nice with the Wormfoot Legionary, that when they die, they get summoned again with haste, so really good for sacrificing. And then this Faceless Initiate here is a range 2 minion, which says minions destroyed by this minion count as sacrificed. So that can be enemy minions too. And then we have a Crack Burster here, which is a mage specific unit that has 1/2 in power, and then when this minion dies, knockback 2 on adjacent units, though not large units, but knockback is pretty good, and it's good for keeping stuff away from my squishy mage. And what was I thinking on it? Knockback 2, I'm assuming that if the unit then being pushed back is already flush against the wall, it would take 2 damage here. So some notes about this deck is that we don't actually have a whole lot of range stuff to deal damage with the mage. No spells that do damage. A lot of the other mage decks have these damaging spells. We only have the soul conversion. But we run the sacrifice with a potential for more damage here. It's more defensive magic stuff. And we don't actually have a sacrifice combo in play. Like, there's nothing like we had in the other sacrifice deck where stuff grows and stuff. Stuff. But I think it's cool, and hopefully we get some cards that combo with sacrificing during the run. Let's dive into it. We are Mourn the Necromancer. No, we are Keejchen. And this is the same intro. Yes, so we will skip it. Alright, and here we go. This is still just blocked off. Right. It's been a week or so since I recorded the previous games, so here we go into the next run. Lizard Hatchery, this is new. The Stench of Birth and Death. We have a deck here by the enemy hero. Lizard Nest Guard, hero unit 215. That's pretty good for a level 1 guy. And it spawns Lizard Eggs, Lizard Ling Eggs. That spawns Lizard Warriors. I don't remember their stats. And then he can throw a spear in range 2, dealing 2 damage. Alright. Well, let's try it out. I think this is a pretty strong tier 1 enemy, so this might end up poorly. I don't think we need a Phantasm at the start. The Faceless Initiate. The Crackburster is good. He does 2 damage, but we can run away from him. But he's gonna spawn enemies. Sorry, eggs. So we need to go and kill those eggs. I think the Faceless Initiate will be good for that. And then the Crackburster is not that aggressive a unit, so we will probably redraw that too. Let's try it like this. Alright, I think the combo is here. So it should be fine. Like, he can move down here and then attack this space, so we are not in threat range at all. What kind of weapons do I have? Dagger, power 1, no ranged unit weapon or anything. Alright, we need to get a ranged weapon for my hero for sure. Now, we can cast the Wormfood Legionary and sacrifice it immediately. So I think we should do something like that. Let's see, range 2, I put this guy here. Then the Wormfood Legionary in front. Then sacrifice him. We also get a Meek Servitor for free. Then he's hasted because he's resummoned with his last word, so we can attack immediately. I think this was a decent enough opening, and we will move a little bit away and in turn. So we do lose that guy then. And here they summon their 4 units, or eggs, 3, and it's not units, it's just eggs. But they are considered minions, yeah. So, when someone sacrifices a random adjacent friendly unit. What do we do here? Do we go for the eggs? We can't kill him. It's like we can do 2, 3, 6 damage to him this turn, putting him at 7. These guys, they will, after 2 turns, that means they've already had 1 tick. So after the next, unless it's maybe after 2 turns, what it means is that it counts my 2 turns too. That is entirely possible. But regardless, at the end of the enemy's next turn, they will respawn these Lizard Warriors. We can only clear 2 of the eggs. So do we do that? I wonder if they come in hasted. They probably don't. I don't remember. I think we should destroy them. Let's do it. This guy will not be able to destroy an egg, so he might as well just attack the enemy hero. My ranged guy can move away, though I'm not sure that's actually an improvement. Because do we want to keep him alive is the question. Compared to the Karim King Priest, who's more tanky. He's the one I should maybe do my barrier on, or the new Karim King Priest coming in. We can sacrifice one of these 2 guys for a new Meek Servitor. These guys are not meek at all. They are really, really good. So the Karim King Priest, for that reason, is really, really good. Do we sacrifice King Priest or faces initiate? I think we do the initiate. I'll keep my hero at a distance. There's no reason to engage with the hero. She's so weak. We'll just let the the minions win this fight. Put him down here. Yeah, that ended up not working out how I wanted. I wanted to move this Meek Servitor forward and hit this Thistling Egg. But it'll be like this then. And you have already attacked. Good. We will cast the barrier. Oh, I can cast the barrier on a minion instead. Because the hero is not in danger at all. Transference will go on to this King Priest in the back. Sure. Okay, so that is added as an ability here. Transference 1. Alright. If your hero takes 1 or more damage, reduce that damage by 1. Damage to until it is destroyed. Yeah, I still don't know if the excess damage will carry over. Maybe we can get to test it in this fight. So who do we barrier? I think we barrier to a Meek Servitor because I want to keep those guys. That costs us 1 card in the next round. But I think it's worth it. Now the Thistling Egg export? No, it does not spawn yet. Interesting. I remembered it wrong, maybe. Alright, so we do have an extra turn to kill the eggs. Alright. We can do a soul conversion here on my wounded King Priest. But he might as well attack first. Then we do it. Draw a card. We got the Phantasm. Let's see here. You can attack it, the enemy, and then Meek Servitor. This guy can only attack the egg anyway. Might as well do it. Meek Servitor here can attack the enemy hero. Then let's put the Phantasm up here. And the Wormfood Legionary here. And I think I'll just do it like this. He will not be able to do any egg spawnings at all. In this case. Interesting. Right? Yeah, because the Wormfood Legionary comes back. It was the only creature he could kill. Alright, we got this one locked down. So maybe we do some testing here. We can target a Phantasm here. And swap places with it. But I want to know, if I don't do it this turn with the Phantasm, do we get another in hand? Add a transposition into your hand. This is an ability on the Phantasm, and since the Phantasm will stay, I think we get a new transposition into hand next turn again. That will be my guess. So we will not kill the enemy hero here. We'll let him live to do the test. Some of this guy, because why not? Could also do soul conversion on a Phantasm, though I don't think that's worth it. Then you've paid 2 mana to draw 1 card, effectively. At the start of turn here, we get a transposition into hand again, as long as we have the Phantasm. Alright. And it's a free spell. Very good. What then? I could do the test on the transference spell as well, if I moved my hero into mortal danger, but really let's just finish this fight, it's fine. So we did the 1 test at least. We get some loot, lots of spells for this particular build. Let's do one of the spells first. Here is a new thing, Sap Strength. Choose a minion and reduce its power by 3. Alright, so that'll be on an enemy minion. And I suppose 0 is a thing. Though I don't think it can go into negatives. Let's take a minion. This guy is the guy who likes cards being exhausted. That's not the same as sacrificing. Sacrificing does not exhaust. But do we have anything that exhausts yet? Let's see. Transposition exhausts at the end of turn. So as long as we have a Phantasm on the board, then the new guy here would grow every turn. I was also thinking about... Right. No, this guy does not exhaust, but the Meek Servitors exhausts when destroyed. So we do have some exhaust stuff going. Is that it? I think I had one more. Maybe not. But that's good enough to add, and same with the spell. Let's do one more spell at the early on here to get some early advantage. Enchant an enemy minion and take control of it. Oh, Steel Mind. Very cool. Not something that works against bosses that well, but when they spawn good minions, then it's fine. Lizard Shield Master, but we can go and upgrade a card first. But we might actually go and beat this Shield Master first, see what cards we get here, and maybe we want to upgrade that instead. That's entirely possible. Let's do it. Wooden Shields, Slitted Eyes. We have a new type of enemy, Lizard Shield Master. He's block 2 at the start. Alright. He's got Lizard Bowman. Power 2, hit point 1, but range 3. Oof. And then Lizard Shield Bearer, 1-2 with block 2. Oof. Okay. I don't think it's problematic. The range 3 will mean that we have to engage. Sap Strength is not worth anything on the first turn, neither is Steel Mind. Faceless Initiate is nice to set up though, so we will keep you, then we draw the other 2. Alright. And I will do Barrier on our hero here to keep her alive. You cannot take down the Initiate if I put him here, and neither the Wormfood Legionary if I put him here. And this, I think, is fine. Or we could move away with the hero. I think I will. Might as well distance ourselves as much as possible. Alright. So now we can kill one of the Lizard Bowmen. And I think we should. Let's move up here and shoot it. Then the Wormfood Legionary might as well take a shield off of the enemy hero. Then we sacrifice him. And he does it again. And then on the Meek Servitor, I think I'll put my Transference. And now we have plenty of block going down. Did I not cast block on our hero? I thought I did. This is the log. I could have sworn that I cast block on my hero, but there's no block icon now. We have it here. Anyway, the transference is up, so I can be a little bit more bold with my hero, and we'll do it. We will engage. Do we run away with the Wormfood Legionary? Yes. Might as well skirmish a bit. He's going for my hero. We are out of position up here. You can take away a block from this guy and then skirmish away. We've got a soul conversion that we can use on their bowman here. Really good. So then we got to remove a unit for no mana and no cards, basically. So the soul conversion is really good against enemies with 1 HP. These guys have already moved. You move down here and block for the hero, but also take away a shield from that guy. They will be able to hurt me right now if this guy... No. Their hero will move up here, kill my guy. But then... This is already the one that has been respawned once, but then I can put in another Wormfood Legionary here to block that movement. Now they will not be able to hurt my hero. And the Crackburster. Oh, we've got to be careful with this one. It can kill my King Priest here as well. But I think I'll put it here anyway. If they hurt it right now, they will be pushed away as well and into each other. I don't really know how that will work. We will find out soon. Oh, I forgot to cast the last unit. Nope. But we will win anyway, I hope. Sap, strength, choose a minion. Can't do it on their hero. We can kill this guy. And we can kill that guy. Move up here. Then we can kill you. We won't be able to kill this guy, so we'll sap his strength. Now we need to sacrifice someone. Here's an interesting play. No, that's not smart. I could put him down here. If he sacrifices the Crackburster... Oh, it's knockback 2, so he would be knockback 1 and then into the wall, so it would deal damage to him at least. Or I can move you. And then move the Meek Servitor over here. Then the King Priest can go down this spot, and that will guarantee that we sacrifice the wounded King Priest. I also want to put down the Phantasm, because why not? Oh, there's a reason why not. Since it has mana cost. Oh, it would have been so good if I had remembered to cast my Shade. Whoops. This one does 0 damage now. I wonder what the enemy will do with him when they can't hurt me with it. I think I'll put the Shade. It is capable of dealing damage. We'll put it here, because why not? If they kill it, so be it. So here we saw an interesting little interaction. They killed the Crackburster. It had knockback 2, and this guy would be pushed into my King Priest. So I thought it would deal 2 damage to the Meek Servitor, of course, first of all. It only dealt 1, so it doesn't matter how high the knockback is. As long as they go into a wall or anything else and it's stopped, it deals 1 damage. And it didn't deal damage to the King Priest. Same thing happened to the hero pushing down here. So we have learned new things. Not what I expected. Not as good as I expected. Too bad. Alright, can we kill the enemy now? We kill... This guy can't hurt us. We will steal mind on one of them. Let's take this guy. Can he act immediately? Oh, that is powerful. We can kill this guy. Run away. We also want to take away a shield from him. We cannot kill him this turn. But we can hurt their hero a bit. Good stuff. Put down another guy, and we will not cast the transposition. And we've won. Who's got my transference? This guy. We won't be able to test the overflow damage anyway. Might as well just finish it. Finish it with the hero. Well done. No damage taken. And let's see a spell. Oh, another barrier. We'll keep it. And a minion, sure. Oh, an upgraded Faceless Initiate to a Faceless Assassin. We'll take it. And then a spell, another spell. Yes. What do we get? Arcane Lock. Enchant at the end of your turn, choose up to 1 card in your hand to retain. I see. The thing is, you have to cast it first, and that costs 1 mana, so that's effectively 2 cards. It's ticking up in the deck, but it's a pretty good one. Enchants are interesting. Remove this card from the game when the effect is applied to a unit. Return it to hand when the unit it is cast on is destroyed. And since this one is cast on my hero, I presume, it will go away from the deck as soon as we cast it, and then it is effective for the rest of the fight. I think it is worth adding. Or would we level up? We haven't seen the level up schematic tree, skill tree for the mage yet. So let's have a look here. Soft Barrier. Gain 1 charge of Soft Barrier at the start of each turn, up to max 3 charges. Soft Barrier. When you take damage, reduce that damage by the amount of soft charges Amount of charges off soft barrier and remove 1 charge. You only remove 1 no matter how much damage it reduces. That's nice to know. At the start of one turn, gain 1 charge up to a maximum of 3. That's a really good one. It goes into strong focus. If you don't move on your turn, draw an extra card next turn. Ooh, intelligence, we know it's maximum mana, which is more cards per turn. The first time you run out of cards on a turn, draw 1 card. Nice. And then Soul Transfer, gain 1 mana when a minion is destroyed on your turn. Yes, please. Alright, so this tree is very, very good. Let's see the next one here. Gain Leap 2. Then we get Fast Casting. The first mana casted card you play each turn costs 1 less mana. We have a lot of mana costing cards, so that's worth 1 mana per turn, basically, ish. Kinetic Coating. Your weapon attacks gain knockback 2. And then Resonance. For every 8 damage your spells deal, gain 2 block for every 8 damage. Like, there's one of the other basic decks for the mage that can boost your spell damage every time you cast that spell. So then you can stack spell damage really high. We will not be able to do that in this playthrough, I think. Then Imbued Attacks down here. Your weapon attacks deal +1. Then Burning Will. Every time you reshuffle your discard pile into your deck, apply 2 burn to all enemies. So then you want a small deck. Interesting. To go for that. Then we get Emergency Supply. Whenever you take damage, draw a card. And Overcharge. The 5th spell you cast each turn deals double damage. Alright. I don't think the other 2 trees are as good as the first one for our specific build. We just want to take less damage and gain more cards and mana. More cards and more mana. Yes, please. And then into the Blacksmith, we will upgrade a card. Now, the King Priests are really, really good to upgrade. You both buff the King Priest and the Servitor that you summon with it. So it's like double buff. This one, if it's upgraded, you choose 2 cards in hand to retain. I don't think retain is super good. It's nice because we can then save like a barrier until we need it, stuff like that. But it's not worth boosting it. We could upgrade a barrier. It becomes more expensive, but it also doubles the block to 4. Interesting. The Huge Burster gets knockback 3 instead. The Faceless Initiate we already know, and then the Assassin becomes a 4/2 instead of a 1/1 upgrade. Wormfood Legionary, since you buff them twice, or you get them twice, the buff is nice, but we sacrifice the first one anyway. I think we do a King Priest. The shade into a white is nice, but we aren't doing that much with exhaust yet. So I think we buff a King Priest. Then we can sacrifice treasures to get more, but we don't have any treasures yet. We got a dropped potion. You find a glass vial half full of red liquor near an old campfire. Since I'm at full health, we can't gain anything if it's a healing potion. And it might be bad stuff. So I'm gonna leave it in this case. I don't know about that random event. We got a Lizard Defender over here and a Lizard Nest Mother up here. That's level 2. Let's do the level 1 fight first. It's easier. Check out the battle deck, because why not? The Lizard Defender. Gain 1 power till the end of your next turn when a Lizardling egg is destroyed. Alright. Yeah, so he's got a tight little deck with 2 Lizardling eggs and a Foe Spear. Shouldn't be a big issue. But he doesn't like it when I destroy his eggs. Or he likes it, you could say. So here we have the exhaust combo. That's nice. And a Wormfood Legionary. I think we can draw better than that. A Kabim King Priest would not be that great though. No, we will keep all in this case. We will put down the Shade. We will put down... He can't hurt us in the first turn. But he will drop eggs. So we should advance a little bit. Like that. And then we can put this guy over there. Yes. And turn. Okay, we won't be able to reach these eggs at all. I mean, if we transposition ourselves up here, we could do it. So is that worth it? I don't think so, because then we don't get to grow our shade. Well, the Wormfoot Legionary is a no-brainer. It's gonna attack their hero. Sap Strength will do nothing. We can discard it for extra mana. Well, that doesn't do anything yet. Faceless Assassin. It's gonna be nice. Alright, we aren't in that much of a hurry to destroy the eggs. As I thought earlier, we have one more turn, so this Phantasm will in fact be able to remove that one egg. This guy moves up there. I think I could move away now. We do have... how much? When you take them, we already have Soft Barrier 3. Reduce that amount by... at the start of your turn, gain 1 charge up to a maximum of 3. Do we start with 3 though? We haven't had 3 turns yet. This guy will die to the spear if I misplace him, but if I place him here, he won't be able to be hit. And the shade should grow now. Yes. So as long as we have the Phantasm in hand, shade will continue to grow. Or not in hand, but on the board. Very cool. We can steal mind on an egg? Why not? Sure. That one gets exhausted, is that right? Steal mind. Enchant an enemy minion and take control of it. Remove this card from the game when the effect is applied to a unit. Return it to hand when the unit is cast. Return it to hand when the unit it is cast on is destroyed. Return it to hand even. But it counts as exhausting it when you play it. I didn't know. That must be why it grew, the shade. Interesting interaction. Can you not... oh, it's my egg now. Right. So we could sacrifice the egg. Let's just try it. Do I then get the Steel Mind in hand? Yes. Alright. We didn't need it, but, I mean, we've won this fight, so it doesn't really matter. And the shade here just growing. Fantastic. Let's see. Kill everything. There, and soul conversion can damage the enemy hero. What are all these stacks on it? Oh, he's getting a lot of extra effects from the eggs. +1 power until the end of your next turn when an illicit link egg is destroyed. I feel like he's gotten that more than once. I don't know, maybe more than twice. I'm not sure why. Let's just shield our mage because we can. Put down all the units. The fight is over though. Let's have the shade finish it. There we go. Easy. We have a new treasure incoming. Floating stones. Target a unit. It's a spell. Target a unit, that unit, and all adjacent units gain 1 power and range 3 exhaust. Only affects units with regular non-diagonal and non-friendly targeting attacks. Non-diagonal? And non-friendly targeting attacks. It is a good spell. I mean, +1 power and range 3 on anything. That unit and all adjacent units. That includes enemy units though, so that's something we gotta watch out for. Then we have a potion over here. I think it would be nice for us to get a potion into the deck. This is a heal. It is a heal, okay. And then a minion or a spell. Let's get a spell. What have we found? Another swap. Swap location of 2 units. I'm not sure that's worth including. Swap 2 units. I suppose that it's not that bad. And our hero is considered a unit for all intents and purposes. So is the enemy hero. Enemy deck. We've got a lizard nest mother here. What was the flavor text? The sulfurous reek of broken eggs permeates the air. Alright. So she's a 2/16. At the end of each turn, spawn a lizardling egg on the board. At the end of each turn. Okay. So she gets eggs too, but for free. And then she gets lizard long spear. Range 2, 2/2 power. Yeah. Then she has more spears and a lizard warrior. Alright. Fight. It's gonna be a bit harder, this one. This is a nice enough starting hand. We can sacrifice the crack burster if we want. No, I don't think I want the crack burster. Maybe what we don't want is the Kerim King Priest on turn 1 here. Yeah, redraw him. Okay, we gained a barrier. He's gonna do this long spears. Am I losing the long game here if I run away is the question. I think we want the Phantasm on the board. Let's put it here. Then I want the crack burster down. I gotta move away from it so that when she moves down to kill it and gets its death effect, I don't want to be hit by it. And I will put shield on myself. That should be worth it despite the lack of tempo. And then she also spawns an egg here. What just happened? Wait, what? I start with 3 mana. I spent 1 mana. No, I spent 2 mana. Right, so then I only draw 1 card. That's rough. I might have lost this one. Because we are gonna get swamped here. And the Phantasm won't be able to escape. It has to go in an attack. Meanwhile, I have to run away. And the Kerim King Priest, I mean, will sacrifice the Shadow. That's not what it's called, whatever. And get some good units on the board. Okay, that wasn't too bad for a turn. What do? We can swap units' positions. And so we will. Let's kill an egg here. Move you away. My thinking is this. We can swap that guy with the Meek Servitor so that I can hit it and kill this lizard long spear. But then the Meek Servitor, or no, it's just the Servitor, not a Meek one, will only be able to hit the Nest Mother, which is not bad, but it's not really... I could swap him with the egg to kill this lizard long spear instead. And then I'm hitting the egg with my Mage hero. I feel like there's a step here that I'm not seeing. We are swapping the Servitor with the egg. Then I hit the egg. We need this guy in here. And we might as well cast the Transference. I'll put it on the most tanky unit we have. I missed for some reason, but whatever. I'm not going to be able to use it, I think. Oh, and I miscalculated the turns on the egg here. So it spawned a lizard guy. Lizard warrior with block 1 here. Yeah, we are getting swamped. Soul Conversion can kill this guy. Then we have a steel mind. Okay. Who do we take? One of them with block, surely? Let's remove the block from this guy. We can kill him if we steal mind on that guy. And then hit him with both of these units. And then a faceless assassin in the back line here. I think we are winning. The Mage Servitor hasn't moved yet. Let's go and move. Just take board control here. Yeah, we are winning. Good, good. I was a little bit worried. Looked dire for a second. Now, why do we only have 2 cards? Because I spent mana again, did I? I must have. Kill the egg. Always go for board position. Move you. Can I get to hit with the Faceless Assassin? Yes. But then I'm exposing my hero by going up here. And again, we don't have a shield for some reason. I thought I had cast a shield on my hero. Maybe it doesn't carry over between turns. I was convinced that it would. If I stay in the corner, we are gonna take the same amount of damage as if I move away, unless I spawn a unit here. Is that better? That guarantees no damage on me because of our soft barrier. I think I'll take the guarantee no damage. I can also run away, by the way. Okay. Well, we can clear the board again. Not quite. Almost. Like that. And turn. Now we can sap strength on that guy, so that's a good start. We will destroy the egg. Oh, see, I was gonna cast floating stones here. We'll see if this affects the enemy then. It does, yes. Oh, and it made all my guys ranged, and him as well. Okay. Interesting, yeah. I should use that on my hero to make her ranged in fights. Let's do the defensive move there. Oh, we have a King Priest. I can sacrifice our Lizard Warrior here. And then mind control the other Lizard Warrior. It does cost a whole lot of mana. But I think it's worth it. And the shade is growing. Now, can we kill the hero? No. On the other hand, my hero is in danger here. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. Gotta save the hero first. I mean, I'm casting the shield on her. Now we have 2 block on the hero. Gotta watch out for whether or not it stays. Or maybe I'm just going crazy. Oh no, my shade! The block disappears. Barrier. Gain 2 block. Remove this effect at the start of your turn. Really? Is that for all instances of block? I could have sworn that that used to stay, but maybe it has changed. I see. So it's not as powerful as I thought. This is a hard-won fight. We are gonna win. So this one has block. Move this effect at the start of your turn. Okay. Same thing. Mind control him. With the egg. We can do a king priest. This guy is hasted. Have you attacked? Yeah. And we have a sap strength that we cannot use, but we also need more mana, so it's fine. Oh, we can retain it. Sure. Finally use that for something. Okay, we are being chased here. But we won. Good. King priests are the best. Those are really good. We need a better weapon, so this is good. What do we find? A burning wand. Range 2, burn 1, power 1. Okay. This is definitely an upgrade. And a minion or a spell. Let's do a spell. We are a wizard. Oh, another steel mind. Awesome. And this one here. If you don't move on your turn, draw 1 extra card next turn. I'm assuming that's only movement, not for attacks. We can remove a card from our book here. I think I'm gonna remove a barrier. If it only stays for 1 turn, it's hardly worth casting. It's still a good spell, but not as good. And we are gonna do the Dark Path, of course. Orc Scout coming in, those are not that bad. He's got the Orcish Warhounds with Devour and Hasted Goblins. He's got Dash 1. It's fine. Bigger arena now. Oh, and we can start with a floating island on ourselves in the shade and the Wormfoot Legionary here. That's really nice. So we will. So they become ranged. Oh, and I didn't equip my weapon. I was about to say I'm already ranged, but I didn't equip the burning wand thing. So that's not true. Right, okay, and here they have range what? Range. How much range did we get from that floating island? Range 3, yes. Alright, that's really, really strong. Mind control one of the doggos. Let's see, Phantasm, Soul Conversion, or Phantasm. We'll do a Phantasm. Here. Move this guy. This guy is gonna kill the shade. The shade is gonna kill the doggo. This guy can shoot at the Orcish Scout from here. No more mana, but we can discard this. Not that it really matters. No, it does matter, because then we can draw more cards. I still haven't really wrapped my mind around how mana works. I mean, I understand it, but I keep forgetting. Anyway, we get to do another mind control. This is super powerful. And I get to attack immediately. And it combos with the shade. So all the good stuff. Who do we sacrifice here? Maybe the Wormfoot Legionary after he shoots. Even though he's boosted. Sure. And he's hasted but locked in the corner here. Another mind control. And then we can kill the hero now. Boom. Alright. Feel like we have some strong combos going. Minion or spell, let's get one of each. Oh. Oh, this is for raised cards, the Karim Void Caller. He's super cool, but we are not raising anything. Yeah. So I don't think we can justify having him. And here we get a magic missile, which is 3 damage. This one is nice when you boost your spell damage, because then you boost it 3 times. And then there's another deck that we are gonna run next video, which combos with that. But for this deck, 1 mana for 3 damage. And we have nothing else that combos with it. I'm still gonna do it, because we're gonna get stuff that combos with mana cost and stuff later down the line. How are we doing on time here? We can do more. Lizard Mage or a Lizard Orc Lieutenant. I want to do an Orc Lieutenant first, I think. He buffs his adjacent friendly minions. He's got an Orc Slinger, Orc Charger, and an Orc Shaman that heals adjacent friendly units. Nice. We can mind control him. Looking forward to that. Mind control of turn 1 isn't that powerful, and I don't think Magic Missile is an opener card. So let's redraw this. Yeah. We got the Phantasm down, that's fine. Just put him away in the corner. Oh, I shouldn't move, because then I get to draw more cards. And I didn't check in the previous fight whether or not that actually worked. I'm assuming that it does. But we didn't test it out. Oh, and I did a dum-dum here. No, I can put my shade here and then boost us. Oh, and I still haven't equipped my weapon. God damn it, I'm sure someone is screaming at the screen. I'm so confident in these early fights that I don't think we need all to micromanage that much, but it's silly because suddenly we die. And then probably because I didn't equip my wand. Transference will go on to the shade. So now I can be more aggressive with the mage if I want it. I don't really want. Summon a Wormfood Legionary. Oh, the Slinger. Now let's save the shade. The barrier. And I will cast the lock on myself. Did that count as an exhaust? He had 3 health just before, so any enchant that we play boosts the shade. If we can get another shade into the deck, that would be amazing. This guy goes here. In turn, shade will grow again, but we can choose to keep this thing. Let's try. I don't think it works. No, it exhausts at the end of the turn. Do we have lethal? No. So let's hit some enemies. We can hurt you and then soul conversion him. Draw on your card. Here's some mind control, steal mind. For that guy, I think we will focus on them not having any units, so just snipe that guy. Summon you there, and you have range, so you can go and shoot at your own hero. Firm. Okay, now do we have lethal? I think we do. Oh, that did not sap or enchant. Exhaust, I mean, so it didn't boost the shade. Never mind though. There we go. Fantastic. Loot. Let's get another potion in. Let's do a spell first. What do we find here? Glacial Blast. Apply rooted from all units in a line, starting with an adjacent unit. Unit cannot move, but may still act this turn. I don't like this one. No. Maybe I'm underestimating it. I think I am. So I'll add it. And let's get a minion. Ooh, Ferocious Fellbeast. At the end of each turn, raise 1. And that does combo with the shade. Now it's too bad that we didn't get the other guy, but I think it is still good. Combos with the shade. We're gonna raise our deck, so it puts a timer on every fight. But it's fine. And then we can start building the race combo. It's also still an exhaust combo. It's fine. Weapons, we are gonna equip the wand now. Look at me remembering stuff. Let's do the random event. Solitary Cleric. You find what looks to be a priest sitting alone in a room. He confesses to being excommunicated for refusing payment for his services and offers to help you. Heal or purge, remove a card. Yeah. I will remove either the sap strength, because it doesn't work on bosses. And very often we find that we just kill enemy units. Or I would have removed the Crack Burster. But I think the sap strength, statistically so far, has not done a whole lot for us. Lizard Crossbowman, Orc War Drummer, or the Lizard Mage. Just go for the Mage this time. New enemy type, so here we go. Lightning singes your hair as it arcs down the corridor. In the room ahead, a hooded lizardling weaves arcane symbols through the air. So what do? You have range 3, power 2, hit point 12, so he's a weak long range unit. He's got Lizard Berserkers. Gains +1 power for each missing HP, and he has 1 power, then 5 HP, okay. And he's got Chain Lightning in this deck. Chain, deal 3 damage to an adjacent unit. So Chain, we've seen that before. It keeps going as long as there's new adjacent units available. And it doesn't discriminate between enemy or friend or foe. So this can be problematic. This could be a way or a fight where we actually take damage if I am not careful. Steel Mind doesn't make sense on turn 1. Arcane Lock does, though. And Faceless Assassin is fine to get on the board. Let's redraw this. Alright. Arcane Lock on me. So now we can consider retaining cards. I don't think that's worth it for units. I should stand still. So I will. And then we do draw 3 cards still, despite having spent a mana. Because of the Arcane Lock? No, because of our skill. Right. Now we have a problem, because I drew bad stuff. I mean, we can boost our whole team here, so we will. That's a decent enough start. We can kill 1 unit, but only 1. And if I hurt this guy down to 1 HP, which we could do, then he will have 5 strength. But it doesn't matter. We only have 2 and 1 HP. He won't be able to hit my hero anyway, and the other 2 would die regardless. I think I'll move in order to get a kill here. Here or there. Here. And then we put a barrier. We can still nether swap on someone. Oh, you could hurt the hero instead. You might actually be able to just focus him down. He's only got 12, so we put him at 8. And this way we would take less damage. This is actually good, because then we can put barrier on this guy, and this way both of my units will live. Unless the hero focuses me. Right now he could have shot at my hero. Swap location. Oh, we can keep this in hand for next turn. What just happened? He casts Chain Lightning on his own guy without comboing with it to make him deal more damage. Interesting. The AI, I think, intended for that to happen. Do we have lethal? Yes. We can just kill him. Don't miss lethal. I guess we are getting a spell here. Mana Storm. Enchant yourself with Mana Storm, gain +1 mana and take 1 damage at the start of your turn. What? It costs 2 mana as well. Let me... I can't read my abilities, is that right? We have that soft barrier thing going. So I think in the end, because of that, we will never take damage from Mana Storm, but effectively it will remove our soft barrier for an extra card per turn. And it is an enchant, so exhaust combo. I mean, it's cool, so of course we're doing it. Minion, a Karim Crackhound unupgraded. It's not the best one, but we need to fill stuff into our deck, because I have gotten the Ferocious Fellbeast. So we'll add it in, sure. Lizard Crossbowman or Orc War-Drummer will do the Lizard Crossbowman. Stolen technology is just as deadly in the hands of a thief. So he has stolen a crossbow. He does 4 damage. That's nice for him. 2 Lizardmen long spears and 2 Lizardling airs in his deck. Not that problematic, but him dealing 4 damage could be rough. Got a combo at the start here. Glacial Blast is not that good. At the start at least. And Karim Queen Priest, we aren't gonna sacrifice the Shade, so I'm gonna read one. Oh, we got a combo. Alright. Lizard Crossbowman, range 2. So he can't shoot at my hero where I'm standing at the moment. If I put the Fellbeast forward, he can fire at it. But it's tanky, so it's fine. And then we'll put the Shade here. And then put Barrier on the Fellbeast to tank the 4 damage coming in. We'll stand still to draw an extra card. And so he raised 1, and that was our Mana Storm. Nice that it puts that in the log at least. Okay, that's fine. That boosts the Shade. Got a Magic Missile, Faceless Assassin, and a Cracked Burster. Do we have lethal? Do we have lethal? 4 is all we can do to him, so it's a no. But we can take more control. And then I might as well stand still and put down some units here and there. I think we have lethal next turn. Yeah. He is dead. Easy. There we go. I don't think I needed the boost even. Loot. New treasure. Animated grimoire. Unit. A living book. When played, draw your next spell. So it doesn't cost anything in the deck. That's really nice. And it's a 2/2 creature. Awesome. As per usual, we'll get 1 spell and 1 minion. What do we have here? Melt Flesh. Apply 6 burn to a target. So that's 6. Then 5 is 11. 4, 3, 2, 1 is 10. Then 5 is 15. And 6 is 21 damage total. Damn. For 1 spell. Over 6 rounds though. And let's get a minion. What is this? An illusory wall. Can be summoned on any empty square, cannot move or act, but has 8 hit points. I think that's a pretty cool little thing. Cannot move or act. I hope I added all the spells there. I'm not sure I did. Let's just check. Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Whew. And I leveled up so we gain 1 more mana per turn. Very, very nice. I think this is a good ending point for the episode. We are about to move on to level 3 units or enemies. So yeah, that's it for this time. I hope you guys are still enjoying DungeonTop. See you in the next one, and bye-bye.